Chapter System.
Anastasia left to get ready to feed our son, and I began walking through the forest in contemplation. Two things upset me. I found them unpleasant. First, as a father, I had found absolutely no niche in which I could participate in our son's upbringing. It was clear that I wasn't going to find any toys more interesting than what he already had, nor was there any point in bringing him food. Mother's milk, fresh flower pollen, and after that nuts and berries. Certainly packaged baby food could not replace natural food. Nevertheless, I had a hard time wrapping my head around the situation. Anastasia had nothing after all, but at the same time she needed nothing and even provided for the child freely. Television ads for toys and children's accessories made it seem as though a child can't survive without them. But here they were, pointless and moreover, harmful. The child doesn't even need a crib here. Of course, a child won't freeze even at 40 below if its crib is a bear. You don't need to launder sheets or diapers. The bear is clean and tidy too, and each time rakes her claws through her groin like a comb. She rubs herself prone on the grass and then bathes. She comes out of the water and shakes. Spray flies in all directions. Then the bear lies down on her back, belly up, dries off, and again combs her groin. Anastasia led me up to the bear and let me touch the spot where the baby slept. It was soft there, clean and warm. But if material provision is not at all needed from me as the father, I should certainly take part in my child's upbringing. Only how? Should I firmly demand an answer from Anastasia? After all, I met her conditions and didn't pick up the child. I didn't insist that the presents I brought be used. My second disappointment was that I now could not satisfy readers' requests and lay out a detailed system for rearing children. The letters contain many questions about children, and at readers' conferences, the audience always asks about children. I promised I would question Anastasia about this, and would set forth in the next book the system by which her clan had raised children from generation to generation. And there you had it. She rejected any system in general, and said furthermore that any system was harmful. That can't be, of course. There has to be at least one correct system among the harmful ones. And then I had an insight. In the readers' letters and at conferences, there hadn't been a single question about raising children addressed to me. Everyone asked Anastasia to answer, and if people trusted her more than our standard specialist, and more than me, naturally, then let her answer the questions they'd raise. It was she who had to do that. My job was to set down her answers in the book. As it was, I had plenty of concerns just with publishing the book. Anastasia finished what she was doing and ran up, cheerful, her face flushed.
I did everything. Our son is asleep. Were you bored here alone?
I was thinking.
What about?
About the fact that there's nothing more to write in a book. I told you that people are expecting answers to specific questions. People are interested in child rearing. But what can I write about that? I can set out how you are with the child and how he lives. But what of it? And the conditions of our life, these methods are impractical. Not everyone can get a bear and wolf or train an eagle, and no one has a glade with pure pollen on the flowers, like here.
But the bear is not the point, Vladimir, or the eagle. They are just a consequence of something more important, which will find its way in any conditions.
What's that?
The attitude toward the child and the thoughts surrounding the child. Believe and understand me. Christ can be born only by the mother who believes she has given birth to Christ. And if the parents would treat their infant as they would Christ or Muhammad, the baby would follow their thought too. People spend time in nature anyway, and whoever can apprehend and sense what the Creator has made, its meaning and purpose, will be able to create a light and happy world for his child.
But sense it how? There needs to be some gradual way, a method.
The only way to sense it is with your heart. Only the heart can understand.
More specifically?
You wrote more specifically when you talked about the summer people, without even noticing it yourself. Anyway, why waste words? If the heart and soul are not open, words only become a light breeze.
Yes, I did write that. However, life hasn't changed.
The shoots are barely noticeable, and not to each person right away. especially the shoots that have grown up in the soul.
But if they can't be seen, why write? I'm writing, I'm trying. Yet far from everyone believes and understands what you're talking about. Some even doubt your existence.
Think about it, Vladimir. Perhaps you can see the meaning in doubts.
What meaning can there be in doubts?
Doubt slows resistance, which is why I exist for those I exist. We are together, side by side and in each other's hearts. Think again and you may apprehend it. I exist because they are. Their power is to create, not destroy. They will understand and support you and be by your side in their thoughts.
No matter what you say, I'm sick and tired of listening to insults. Dispel the doubts of unbelievers. Go on television and show them what you can do.
Believe me, Vladimir. My flesh and the miracles I create will not shed the light of belief on unbelievers. They will only increase the irritation in those who do not like a worldview other than their own. Don't waste your energy on them. Everything has its turn, its dawn, and if you want, I will appear before people and appear in the flesh. But before that, I must let the woman who has unwillingly devoted her life to the kitchen to see other joys as well. And let the light of love shine on the young mama left alone with her child. And the children. Understand, the children. I must put a stop to the violence against their soul from postulates.
There you go, again with your dream. It hasn't been long since you dreamed your dream, and a little has been done, a book, pictures, and a poem. But where are your global accomplishments for all people? Just don't talk about the light shoots growing in the human soul. Show me something I can actually touch. You can't? You can't.
Yes, I can.
Then show me.
If I show you, I'll be tempting you to reveal prematurely only the burgeoning shoots. And who will protect them from the hailstorm of evil then?
You will.
I would have to, correcting my error. Look.
Thanks to Anastasia, I had the chance to come into contact with a phenomena even more unusual and stunning than I described in my previous books. In a single instant, the beautiful faces of people of different ages passed by, whether inside or beside me, I don't know, from various parts of the earth. This wasn't just a flickering. These people appeared as they went about their affairs, which were as beautiful as their faces. I could see their environment, the events occurring to or because of them, over the years of their life. They all live now in today's world. It would take many years to review this much information in a movie, but here, a single instant was enough. Once again, before me was Anastasia. She hadn't even changed position. She began speaking as soon as I saw her.
Vladimir, did you think that your visions were just some kind of hypnosis? I beg of you not to think about the mystery that helped them appear before you, please. We were talking about children, about the main thing. Did you see any children? Will you tell me?
Yes, I did. Their faces were intelligent and good. The children were building a house themselves, a very handsome, large house. They were also singing as they worked. I saw a gray-haired man among them. He's a scholar, that man. He struck me as very wise, but he spoke oddly. He believes that children might be wiser even than those called scientists. The children treat the scholar both like an equal and at the same time with respect. In the vision there were a lot of children. How oddly they study and how strange what they dream about. But that is just a vision. What can you say about it? In real life, everything's completely different.
You did see real life, Vladimir, and you will soon be convinced of this.
And indeed, that is exactly what happened. It did happen. I saw it.
End of chapter. Join us for the next segment of The Dimension of Love, Book 3 of the Ringing Cedars series, Bring to Life the Vision of Happiness.